лучше верится. Шар крутится, вертится, порой путь словно лестница в небеса. Жизнь мелет нас словно мельница, но мне в лучшее верится. Шар крутится, вертится.
Okay, welcome to the video, vegans. We are in Adelaide. It's today, January 10th, and I'm clowning around riding no hands. We're just seeing Team Katusha, and we're going to jump on the back and just cruise around. And I'm not sure what I'm doing here. I'm just playing around. We're with Charlie and Dan, and we turn up the gas a bit. Turn up the gas. Get back on the train. This is Woodlands Hill. It's about 10-11% gradient. Very, very steep climb. Good climb. So we're doing some recon for stage 4, the Tour Down Under, the Booper stage in 2018 2018 Tour Down Under. And so we're picking up the start of Norton Summit, and Katusha's team looks. Oh, the kit! What do you think? The kit looks pretty good. It looks very nice. Like, I didn't recognise it at start, but I'm a fan of the red and the burgundy and the sky blue. It looks pretty good. And here we have the Canyon bikes there. We have a mix of the Ultimates and the Air Road direct mount brakes and standard brakes, but no disc brakes. I'm not a fan of disc brakes myself. For climbing, for downhills, they're great, but I can't see disc brakes becoming the norm in the peloton unless the industry demands it. The riders don't want disc brakes. The industry probably would demand it because it's something they can sell. I'm all a fan for bikes, but owning disc brake bikes, I don't think they're good for racing. Mountain bikes for sure, but for road, I think it's overkill personally. But I definitely think that they're great for cyclocross. They're great for maybe female riders who don't have that much power in their hands, so they're fantastic for that, get more power. But if you want every second counts up a hill, I don't rate disc brakes personally, and that's after riding them for a couple of years. But I think they're fantastic in the downhills. Anyway, let's get back to today's topic, and this is training Team Katusha, friendly bunch of guys, and the vibe was really positive. And I've ridden with a lot of teams over the last 20 years in Adelaide, and this Katusha bunch, Katusha's always a pretty friendly team to ride with. I've never seen them mind in that, and they always ask for directions and hand out some water bottles and stuff. But this bunch was seemingly good spirits, and Nathan Haas was on the front, just sort of giving the guys some directions. He's a bit more of the local rider, and we had Schmidt in there as well, who recognised me. He's from Denmark, and he was saying g'day. And we did see koala on this ride. It's not in the video footage, but there was a couple of koalas actually, about 3 koalas spotted in this ride. And the director sportif for this team is, my Russian isn't best pronunciation. It's not Malkovich, it's McColby. I've got to read it again. I can't remember what it was. But a friendly guy, and so we're just cruising up Norton's here. We're probably doing about 450 watts. just easy. But no, it was good. It was a good day out. And the bikes, they're running the SRAM E-Tap. And this is an interesting fact. The direct mount brakes for the Air Road, they're using Shimano brakes, and they work fine with the SRAM. Oh my God, who's that? Oh my God, that's that Durianrider guy. Trolling again. So they're running the Air Road with a Shimano direct mount brake. SRAM doesn't have a direct mount brake yet. This is quite interesting. It won't be too long before they get one, I guess. But the SRAM E-Tap, I've got it myself. I do rate it. I do like the E-Tap. I am a fan. At first, I was a bit sceptical of the battery life, but it's fine. I like the fact that you can switch out the battery's front and rear derailleur. If you do run short, you can jump on your rear derailleur. So that's pretty cool. And so I've got Norton Summit here. I've just gotten back from Sydney last night. It's my first sort of ride for a bit. And it's a good way to stretch out the legs. And that's the cool thing about Adelaide. I wake up, I do some work on the computer for a couple of hours, and I feel like training with a World Tour Pro team. Just feel like going for a few hours up in the hills with some of the best riders in the world. And so I just ride down to Kensington Road and then bang, And there's always teams coming up Kensington Road or Gorge Road. Just pick a team and then jump on the back and keep out of mischief. You're good to go. Give them some directions if they ask for assistance on any corners. And it was good that guys asked me which way to go, so I just gave them a few tips here and there. But Nathan Haas knows the area pretty well, so he knew where they're going most of the time. And friendly guy, friendly bunch. And today we're filming is Charlie. Charlie's over from UK, from London, and he's came down to Adelaide for my recommendations, and he's loving life. He's already ridden with Peter Sagan and all the other lad teams and stuff, and he's only 19. and he's filming this. He's a gun as well. He's beaten my time up Cherryville already, and we'll put up an interview video for him very soon, just for people wanting to come to Adelaide, not too sure what to do. Then Charlie's only 19, came all the way from London, bought his bike, didn't know anyone, didn't know me, didn't know anyone, and he just sort of tracked us all down, joined a Facebook group, and the rest is history. The rest is history. So anyway, this is Norton Summit, and Norton Summit is a good, very popular climb here in Adelaide, and it does feature in the stage 4 of the Durianrider this year, one of the finished climbs. So my money is on, from what I've seen, I would say Michael Valgren from Denmark. He's flying at the moment. He's really focused for this race. I would say also Richie Port. I would say Nathan Haas is a contender. What else we've got there? From what I've seen, those 3 riders. There's a Colombian guy as well who's going pretty good, but I'm not sure how he'll go overall. There's a Colombian guy from Sky who lit it up Wollonga Hill today. So there's a few guys out there, but I would say Team BMC, you've got Rowan, you've got Miles Scottson, you've got that local knowledge, and you've got Richie Port, who knows the deal for the rides around here. So I would say that Team BMC would be the team to beat, with Richie Port wanting to win it again, and just, it's I would say he would be the man to beat. And I would say that the competition, from what I've seen, would be Michael Valgren. He's definitely going very well at the moment. Strong rider, and it's sort of super cause that suits his physique as well. I'm running compact cranks on this bike. We did actually hit 92k an hour on this ride. It was quite fast. We did 92, and that is where I did miss a 53. We're doing 92k an hour, and I did sort of lose contact a bit on the downhill, but I caught back up on the uphill, so it wasn't all lost. It wasn't all lost. And what else can we talk about? You got any questions? Hit us up down below. I'm trying to think through the eyes of someone who hasn't done this sort of stuff before. What tips can I give you? If you are riding with a pro team, just jump on the back. You just jump on the back and make sure that your last wheel, if anyone stops for a drink or whatever, you sort of let them come back in, and you just sort of there as a guest and a tour guide, give some directions and stuff like that. And it's no worries if you're on the back of the pack. No one cares. No one cares. It's quite amazing how approachable these trade teams are. The internationals are very approachable. You get a couple of NRS teams who aren't even that good, but whose head is bigger than their rear wheel, and that they can get quite snobby sort of thing if they know who you are, blah blah blah. But no, the pro riders, I generally find them very, very friendly. I've probably ridden with over 1,000 riders in the last 20 years, and they're all pretty down to earth. Unless you get a bit dehydrated. But no, it's pretty good. What else can we talk about? Durianrider's going to be good. I'm already saying, I'm repeating myself. Adelaide is just fucking good, man. Seriously, come to fucking Adelaide. Let's get back to my default message. Come back to Adelaide, and not come back, but come to Adelaide, man. I mean, if you left Adelaide, come back for sure, but just bring your eastern suburbs of Adelaide, the best place in the world to live, if you want to be as fit as fuck, if you want to be your fittest ever self, if you want to be your leanest ever self, then definitely come back to Adelaide, or come to Adelaide. It's a place that really, 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 really supports high level fitness. Even Tori's been away for a couple of weeks. She's like, I don't feel as fit as I used to. Just 3 weeks away from Adelaide, Tori's already hating it. And look at all the people who are in Adelaide over the years, from old YouTube videos, how lean the girls got, how fit the guys got. It's just where it's at, man. It's just where it's at. Adelaide, you got fit, and you got Adelaide fit. It's just fuck. Even in the Nationals, just in the weekend, top 3 riders have been training in Adelaide last few months. So it speaks volumes. Speaks volumes, man. Adelaide is just insane. Adelaide produces more top-level cyclists than any city on the planet. Adelaide produces more World Tour cyclists than any city on the planet. So yeah, come down to Adelaide. January is the best time to be here. If you're not already in Adelaide, you better fucking come down.